This video we will see how to connect between two AWS instances, two servers with password using SSH. So generally when we create an instance, we used to have a private key or public key so that we will give that public key and access our server. So now we will see how to access the server using SSH through password. Okay, when we are connecting it either through putty or any other from SSH giving username and username and IP, we should be able to enter the password and should able to log in. So that is not defaultly given for any instance, so that we can set up it by changing some configuration, just one line in the SSH config. So that how we will just see. So for example, now I have server 1 and server 2 here. I'm just connecting to the server 1. Okay, so here I'm connecting to the server 1. I'm using the same terminal from the AWS provided thing. Okay, and this is my public IP and this is my private IP. Okay, so now we have connected to our server here. Okay, so for example, now from this server I want to, let us say we have another server 2 here. For example, let us say I want to connect to this server. Okay, what is this IP? Here we can see 54.198.157.158. So this one, for example, if I want to connect, the usual way as we know is we will just say SSH and the username is Ubuntu at the IP. Okay, so but we will not be able to connect to this. So as it is the first time we are connecting to that, it just asks for yes. So we can see the error here, Ubuntu permission denied, some public key error. So we are not giving any password for this. It is also not even asking for password to enter. So to solve that issue, what we will do is, first what I can do is I'll go to this and I will connect first through this site from my terminal. Okay, so this is the previous one we have connected, and this is the new one. This is the server 2. You can see the name here. This is the 58 54.197. This one server 2, and this is for server 1. So from server 1, if I want to do SSH, like if I want to connect to that server, what I can, when I'm trying with the normal SSH, you can see the error is it is denying the permission, as we are not providing any public key, and also we are not configured any password. Okay, so that how we can do is, I just went to server 2. I will go to, see, I'm just clearing the screen. Okay, cd ssh. Okay, so we don't have any SSH in the form. First the path is cd slash etc. So inside etc slash cd ssh. Okay, so now you can see the number of files here. In this, among all these files, we need to edit this one, sshd config. Okay, for that I am going with sudo nano. I'm using the nano editor. Okay, sshd config. So I'm editing this file. So I mean opening with the nano editor, just clicking enter. So here you can see, if you come down, there you will find a thing called password authentication, defaultly no. Okay, okay, in the above screen you can see here, you can see this one, password authentication is no. So what we will do is we will just edit it to S, that's all. So I'm editing this to S and just hit Control X. You can see here different options for what to do. I'm going to hit Control X. Okay, so when you click Control X, it will ask for say whether to save or not. Just hit just enter Y. Okay, and after entering Y, you just click again enter. So these three steps you can use, and you can save that configuration. Once after saving the configuration, you need to restart that SSH thing, whatever we configured, we need to restart that. Sudo uh, systemctl restart sshd. Okay, so just we restarted. Now you can try from the server 1 to connect to the server 2. Now we will not get that password error. It will prompt for password, and we need to just enter the password. Okay, so you can see there it is asking for password, but we don't know what is the password because we have not set any password for the Ubuntu user. So we'll come back to the server 2 here, and I'm going to the home. So here, to change the password, you just need to type sudo passwd, and for the user Ubuntu. Okay, so when you hit like this, it will ask for new password. I'm just giving 123 as of now. Okay, okay, you can give a strong password, because once you set this password, whoever access this ip and the username, if they enter the same password from wherever, whoever can access this server very easily. But so that, keep a strong password. Okay, so I have given my password. Now you can see this is server 2. You can also remember the IP 54.198.157.158. And now you can see here we are in the server 1. So using SSH, the same thing. Now I can be able to go to that server. 123, I'm just giving the password. So now you can see we have came to the server 2. Previously we used to get it as the password permission denied. Now with the password we were able to come to this server. So from anywhere, like using putty or any other servers you have, you can directly give the password and access your server. Like previously we used to go to SSH. If you don't have configure password, you need to go to SSH, and here you need to give the auth private key or anything you need to submit here. But now just that is not required. You just need to give the IP of your server, this server, and just give the IP, open it. So it's asked for Ubuntu username, and give the password. You can access your server. Previously you may be required to give the public key or the private key, and you need to access. So from anywhere directly like this you can connect. Okay, so we have set password for server 2 now. So let us say we want to connect to, now we are in the server 2. If you want to connect back to the server 1, what is the public IP of the server 1? You can see this is the IP. I'm just giving the IP back, but in this case you will be not be able to connect, because we configured the password only in the this server 2 only. We have configured the password, but we are trying to connect to the server 1 with that password. So the same thing we can do it here also, like cd slash etc slash sshd slash, you can ssh, you can just come ssh here. You can go to, you can just open sudo nano sshd config. So here, when if you scroll down, you will be seeing password authentication no in the server 1. So here if you go and just change it to, okay, this is password authentication s, because this is a server 1, because we are in the server 2. Actually this is not the thing. We just need to exit to server 1. Okay, x, okay, actually we are in the not the right server, we are in the server 2. First we need to exit, and now we are in our server 2. You can check the private IP. This is the server 1. Okay, now you can open ssh etc ssh, here sudo nano sshd. Okay, so here the password authentication will be no. So this is a private first server. So you can change it to s, so that we can access with this also with the from anywhere. S and control X, just hit Y and enter. Okay, it will save. Now again just restart. Sudo systemctl restart sshd, not just ssh, it is sshd. Okay, once you restart you can connect it from any server. So For example, now we are trying this to connect there, right? So if I just give the public IP of the, this is the public IP of server 1. So if I hit enter, it will ask password, but usually we have not set any password, we just configured password authentication, yes, but we need to set the password ubuntu. Okay, so here also same thing I'm keeping. Okay, we have entered something wrong. 123, 123 again, yes. Now we can connect it from here. So ssh 2 3, we will be able to connect to this one. So this is how you can configure the password and log in, or through try, you can try ssh or any from anywhere you can access your server with just username and password without using any public key or private key. But for more secure thing, public IP and or private keys are better if it is more secure thing and all. But normally if you just want to access simply from anywhere using ssh, password, giving a strong password and accessing is okay.